Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Mitch from Mitch Reviews Everything. Today I'll be reviewing 13 Style Strike from 1979, aka Eighth Wonder of Kung Fu. This one was directed by Chang Ying and it's from the Hong Kong South Sea Film Company. Alright, let's get to the plot on this one. This movie starts off with a woman defending herself and beating up the son of the local triad gang leader, a man named Mr. Tang. Mr. Tang is not happy about this at all and decides he will bring down all the martial arts schools in Shanghai. And without any good-hearted martial artists in town, Mr. Tang can basically have his run of Shanghai. He chiefly wants to target the woman's father's school, the Chiang-Wai Gym, led by Master Wai, played by Sing Chen. And yes, of course, he has his awesome mustache in this as well. Master Wai is also the chairman of the Shanghai Martial Arts Association. Mr. Tang teams up with an American fighting promotion, the Peanut Entertainment Company, to destroy the Martial Arts Association. An American promoter, a man named Carter, calls out Master Wai to fight the American champ. Master Wai turns him down. In the Martial Arts Association, all the masters are very upset with Master Wai. They think that they are trying to prove that Western style of fighting is far superior than Chinese Kung Fu. So Master Wai is old and sick and he just can't fight. So a student named Ti Chiang ends up beating up the American champ. Carter and Mr. Tang then decide to bring in another American fighter named Steenhauer that was trained by a local Chinese Kung Fu master that used to be part of the Shanghai Martial Arts Association before he moved to America. Meanwhile, while this is happening, Ti Chung ends up taking the blame for another student that killed a member of the gang. Ti Chung runs away and becomes a clown with a street performing group. He eventually returns to continue the fight against the gang and the American fighting promotion. Alright, that's all I got for you on the plot on this one. Let's get to the martial arts. And, I say this a lot, but it is what it is, and it's just how it goes. A lot of these movies somewhere fall in the middle with martial arts. There's nothing in this movie as far as the fighting or choreography go that really sticks out. But the thing is, it's pretty decent, it's entertaining, and there's a decent amount of it, enough peppered throughout the course of this film that you're going to be pretty entertained by the martial arts. Even though there's nothing too spectacular, you're going to be like, yeah, that's a nice fight. And probably one of the best fights in the movie, or the best fight in the film, is toward the end when Ti Chung, he has to fight a whole bunch of guys. There's like 40 guys he fights in this construction site with a bunch of bamboo scaffolding. That scene's pretty good. It's again not top notch, but it's pretty good. And this movie also features, even though not used a whole lot, in fact only used twice, there is one of the thugs who uses a baseball as not the bat, but the baseball itself as a weapon. I'll call that unique. I've never seen that before in a movie. So pretty good. The one thing that does fall flat as far as the Kung Fu, they kind of go into a side story where Ti Chung, while he's out, before he joins the street performers and becomes a clown, he sees two cobras, and then what are those things that fight cobras? Ricky Ticky Tat. What is that thing? A weasel? Not a weasel. The hell are those things? Dang. Ricky Ticky Tat, right? Dropping the ball here. What are those things? Mongooses. Yes, mongooses. He sees two cobras in a mongoose fight, so he learns from the two cobras and the mongoose, and then what do you know? We're in the shadow of the hawk. Mongoose and two snakes in the hawk's shadow. A hawk comes down, and he learns from all those animals. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like he really uses any of what he learns, so it's kind of a useless scene and a lot of animal cruelty for no particular reason whatsoever. The other thing that kind of sucks with the martial arts is the fact that Sing Chen, he has a fight, but it's kind of a throwaway fight. So, not seeing his mustache face fight was kind of lousy. So I'm gonna mark that as a down point in this film. And then the other thing with this film that I have to bring up is Steenhauer, the American fighter, played by an Asian man with a light brown wig. There's a thug in this movie that I kept thinking was Steenhauer, but apparently it wasn't, because this other thug who is played, I believe, in fact it is, the guy that played Steenhauer plays another thug in this movie. So I kept thinking that he had turned into a thug because he kept saying that he was just there to learn Chinese Kung Fu, and he didn't want anything to do with the inner fightings of Shanghai. But for some reason they had the same guy play another American, just they put different clothes on him, and he plays a thug that Ti Chung fights actually in that scene in the construction site. All in all, this one's pretty good if you're looking to watch it. The whole thing is available on YouTube. It's also available on Tubi if you want to support it with some ads. But that's all I got for you. And my name is Mitch, and this has been Mitch Reviews Everything for another mid-level, middle-of-the-yard, middle-of-the-ground kung fu film. And now, for your moment of Zen.
I'm confident your kung fu is good enough for the job.